Welcome to our mini-series on why ERP matters. Perhaps not the sexiest conversation alive, but very important to today's leaders in business. What we're going to explain in this episode is the role that ERP plays in driving your business forward. Really understanding why you need to not stand still, what the benefits and the values are of making that transition into the latest technology. My name is Ralph Hess. I've been in the IT industry for over 35 years, gone from on-prem systems to local area networks to hosted systems to public cloud systems. So I've seen the transformation that's happened in the way that businesses have embraced it, leveraged it, and quite frankly, at times, missed the boat. There is a lot of hesitation in the C-suite about ERP projects today. The landscape is changing, both from a trade perspective, a regulatory perspective, and frankly, a supply chain reliability perspective. As people are looking at their businesses today, they're looking at what can I do to solidify my business or grow my business or anchor my business. And so as we look at talking to these various companies with what their strategies are, we always want to take into account how technology can help be leveraged to help them achieve the outcomes they want. Now, let's be honest. Today's conversation is all about AI. If you go into any C-suite, you go to any country club, you go to any dinner, people are talking about AI, how it is this magic nirvana that's going to help companies run better, reduce labor costs, etc. And that's all true. Frankly, I see it happening, not really manifesting itself in the actual outcomes yet, but actually there isn't a single IT organization that doesn't have an AI strategy in place. The hidden secret here is that without a proper ERP in place, without data, without accuracy, without robust data to be able to feed the AI models, you're really not going to be able to achieve the outcomes. So let's kind of link that back to what the risks are of doing nothing. Today, if you were running an on-prem system, and there is still a model for being able to do that and a reason to be able to do that. We talk to people who are in the private cloud, just hosting their own applications, maintaining control of them, wanting to make sure that they have really that utmost of hands-on in terms of customizing it to the way they want it. And then we have our public cloud model. Public cloud always being maintained up to date and ready to embrace the next innovation. Let's talk about the risks of not moving to more current technology. And you can do this on any one of those platforms. But if you're standing still, you're not going to be able to have the integration with AI you're looking for. You're not going to be able to feed the data models that are required, and you're not going to really achieve those outcomes. So at the risk of doing nothing, right, you're making your journey to AI and achieving the outcomes or reaching nirvana much more difficult than it otherwise would be. Remember, there's really 3 layers to achieving AI outcomes. There's a transaction layer, which is encompassed within the ERP or your business applications. There's also a data layer, and that can be just your database from your ERP solution, or if you want to take it up another notch, you would take that into a data lake, as people would refer to it, into a data cloud. There's a number of them available, and then you can augment your business data with perhaps some external data. So as we take a look at that, those are really the 3 key foundations, if you will, to having a proper AI infrastructure. Now SAP, as many of you know, we work with SAP extensively. That's really what the Business Suite is about. You may have heard about the Business Suite. It's really anchored at the bottom by SAP Public Cloud. It then has the Business Data Cloud as your data layer. And of course, it has their AI foundation, including Joule, which is the generative AI tool for the cockpit, if you will, kind of as you look at the OpenAI or ChatGPT, what people are used to. That's Joule is SAP's answer. And what you're achieving there really is accuracy of your data and also robustness of what you're able to achieve with AI. So if I link it back to the beginning, what's the risk of doing nothing? You're not going to be able to achieve what everybody wants, which is an AI operation which helps drive the business forward and aligns with your strategy. In our next episode, we'll talk about what value is unlocked by implementing SAP Public Cloud Edition to help fuel the business for finance leaders, operation leaders, and executive leaders. I look forward to that discussion.